Hey guys, Prangell Gaming here, welcome back to the Millwall Career Mode. It's Season 2, Episode 6. And in this episode we have 3 teams in the London region. First starting off with Queen's Park Rangers at home. Obviously Ian Holloway has them in management in real life. We then have a home tie in the EFL Cup against Watford, a Premier League side. I cannot wait to get involved in this game. Hopefully it's going to be one of those where we can really give it our best shot at getting a very good result from it. And then finally we have a game against Crystal Palace away from home in the Championship, and that all leads into next episode when we'll be playing Stade Rennais in the group stages, and I cannot wait for that match. But apart from this, let's just get into the team selection against Queen's Park Rangers and let's see how this game goes for us. And this is the team selection that we're going to be going with. Archer in goal, with the 2 centre-backs being Cooper and the captain Hutchinson. Pretty much these 2 centre-backs have maintained the majority of the season. The left-back is Joe Martin. Moving over to the right side of the pitch, we have Marlon Romeo and then Jaboli Aribi. 2 centre midfielders are Scowen and Vilbala, who have been ever present this season. Wilder's then gone into the left midfield position, and the 2 strikers will remain as Lee Gregory and Nua Dicko, who I'm really impressed with at the moment. Dicko in more particular, but Gregory has started scoring goals. Now on to the substitute bench, and we have Fred, Thierry Ambrose, Ferguson, Ward, Webster, Evans and King. So let's just get into this game and see how it goes. I'm hoping for a big 3 points. Vilbala to Aribi. This is a perfect spot for him. He's going to try and cut inside. He actually is still going. Jaboli Aribi. Could he have the shot? It's blocked. And we have a shot there by Gregory. And he missed it. I do not know how. So don't even ask me. He's still going. He's really doing well at the moment. Scowen to have a shot. Oh my word. Would you just look at that. An outstanding goal from the edge of the box. And Josh Scowen, I believe that's his second in this league campaign. He doesn't take any prisoners when he has those shots, and well, we have an important lead against Queen's Park Rangers. I've got to say, I feel it's deserved, and let's have a look at this again. Vilbala kicks hold of the ball, lays it off to Scowen, bang, and it goes straight into the back of the net. As cool as you like when having that shot. And well, QPR may feel a little bit like they should have saved it, but at the end of the day, it's 1-0 to Millwall, and that's all we care about. And Scowen, obviously, is the hero at the moment. And as I said before, that is Scowen's second in the Championship. Hopefully, he'll be scoring some more, especially like that. And as for how we're doing at half-time, we're obviously dominating. I said we was, obviously, during when I scored that goal. There's not really been much that's happened, I'm going to be honest there with you. But we are still winning. Nonetheless, we have a second half. We have some players that we can bring on. I do think, with that being said, I'm going to have to take from Vilbala off. I just don't think he's lasting long enough. It's now with Ashoa out on the wing. He's going to try and come inside. Cooper, be careful. I'm really scared that Cooper's going to get sent off, and if he doesn't, well, it goes into the back of the net when he doesn't make the challenge. Cherney there putting it in the back of the net. I believe he's actually gone to China in real life. I can't actually comment. I don't know, should I say, if he has or hasn't, but it was far too simple for him. Let's be honest. He had a simple tap in there. There's not really much Hutchinson could do, is there? Let's be honest. He went for it. He completely missed it. And the only guy that should have saved it is Archer, and he couldn't. And that's now his 4th of the season. The Batoko puts it in. Let's get this header away. We don't. And it's gone into the back of the net. Is that Cherney again? I believe it is. There we go. It strikes twice for him. They are beating us 2-1 now. And well, I'd say the defence had to do better. But set pieces, it's really hard. Free header, really. Someone should have been marking him, but it was a delightful header if you have a look at it. And well, he's definitely been the standout player in a Queen's Park Rangers shirt, creating chances and obviously being able to score 2 of them in today's game. That's got to be the best thing about this team. We're still going on the opportunity that we could get something out of this game. Ivan, I think this is spelling the end of this match for us. He puts it across, it's gone in. Of course it has. 3-1, game over now. I don't know who that is that put it into the back of the net until he turns around. And I still didn't see it there. It went far too quick. It was too simple. How many times do they have to have a free tap-in, really? I mean, the player was there, but a tap-in was the way that it went in. And well, Queen's Park Rangers have a 3-1 lead away from home and it is Nagapatoyo that scored that. Now I do apologise if I butchered that name. And we have kick-off, obviously, after conceding that goal. That's actually really upset me, you know, because I just can't believe that we've lost this. Obviously I can, we've conceded 3 goals, but I mean, we should have done a lot better here. And well, we could do better. Nua Dicko, this could be an opportunity. Dicko, it's gone in. There we go. That is a consolation prize, I guess. But as we do still have time, we've just got to believe we can get a point out of this. I mean, it's a big ask, really. It went in off of Smittings in the end, but that really should have been something that we should have scored a very long time ago. When we scored the first goal, we should have scored a second, and well, the fact is we didn't, and this game is now well and truly on with very little time left in it. And that obviously makes it 5 goals for Nua Dicko in the Championship. I'm well and truly devastated. Ugh, that was a hard-fought game, I'm going to be honest. I really struggled. 3-2 in the end. I think that's one of the first ones we've lost in a very long time, so it was probably long overdue, let's be honest. We rode our luck in certain results with actually just about holding draws, and we're luckily getting some lucky goals, so I think it's about justified that we finally lost the game. It's a shame that we couldn't completely come back in this game, but you know what, we go on to the next one, which is in the EFL Cup against Watford, so we've definitely got to improve. And this is the team selection going up against Watford. I've decided to go with quite a few changes, as I want to see some players perform in a Millwall shirt. I want to give some players some opportunities, as I think that even if we lose to Watford, it wouldn't be that bad. So we've got Alexander in goal, obviously an up-and-coming goalkeeper. Real Madrid wanted him at one point. Yes, I can't believe that either. That was outstanding. And well, in the centre-back position, Webster comes in. Obviously, he made a substitute appearance for the yellow-carded Cooper in the last game. Saborit and Cummings are the 2 fullbacks. Roll and Wide are the 2 wingers. And then Thompson and Butcher are in the centre of the pitch, trying to change it up a little bit with a different approach. And the 2 strikers have also changed. And O'Brien and Chietri will lead the line against Watford. Now onto the bench, Fred, Gregory, Ferguson, Vilbala, Nelson, Cox and King are all going to be on the substitute bench if I choose to use them. So all we can say now is let's get into this game and see how it goes. Don't expect him to be here, and he plays it to Aidan O'Brien, who's got to still go. He lays it off for Callum Butcher, who smashes it into the back of the net. We have the lead against Watford. Now I'm not going to get ahead of myself a little bit here, because we're beating Watford, but we did throw away the lead against Queen's Park Rangers. And nonetheless, this is a great goal, great teamwork. Aidan O'Brien laid it off for Butcher, who slammed it into that bottom corner. A nice finish. I decided to give Butcher an opportunity, as he hasn't had too many of those this season. And well, he's repaid the faith there by giving us a lead and potentially a way into the next round of the EFL Cup. And well, this is his first goal in this tournament. Who turns, Chetri threaded through to Callum Butcher. Could he make it too? Callum Butcher, my word, what a save. And well, it's gone out for a corner. He had a pull of his shirt there. It's now with Falovi, who has the shot, but Alexander with a comfortable save there. Cummings out wide to Butcher, of all players. You don't expect him to be able to have a good delivery. He gets it in to Aidan O'Brien. Oh my word. If ever there was a chance, I would have expected Aidan to have scored. It would have been this one. Just how on earth did he manage to miss that shot? Or header, should I say. Scores on the doors at half-time. Sunderland are drawing 0-0 with Spurs, and Wycombe are drawing 0-0 with Southampton. As for the games that have had 30 minutes gone on, Bristol City are beating Charlton, and Cambridge United are losing to Manchester United. But as for the game that we're playing, well, I've got to admit, we have been the far more dominant side, but how did that do against QPR? Well, it meant that we actually ended up losing the game, so we've got to be more careful in this one. We've got to try and contain ourselves, play some passing football, maybe go for another goal, but 1-0 wouldn't be the worst result. They are a Premier League side after all. So let's just get into the second half. Aidan O'Brien still going, cuts inside. Aidan O'Brien saved by the keeper. He then gets tackled. No fouls given, and it's cleared away, and it could be the end of that move. Etienne Capoue, what can he do? He's going to cross it in here. Oh, there is a brief header, but Alexander got a touch to it, and it's been smashed away. Oh, We win the header. No, we don't. It's not good enough. And well, Alexander with another great save. He's keeping us in this one. And it will be that Callum Butcher goal that sees us win this game. I'm not going to complain, I've got to be honest. That is a fantastic result in the end to make sure that we actually get the right thing out of this game. Well, moving into the next round, that's great. We like to do well in the cup competitions. And well, this is a big boost for the team, regardless of whether we lost the last game or not. And this is the team that's going to be playing Crystal Palace. So I've kept some of the players in the team that were actually playing in the last match, as some of them actually played really well. So that includes Alexander going in the net. He obviously made a lot of crucial saves. But as for the centre-back positions, Nelson comes in, swapping with Byron Webster, obviously partnering Hutchinson. Sabora and Cummins maintain as the two fullbacks. Fred is now the right midfielder. Butcher, after scoring that amazing goal, is partnering Scowen in the centre of midfield with Vilbala on the bench. The left midfielder is Shane Ferguson, and the two strikers are Thierry Ambrose and Noah Dicko. And as for the bench, we have Worrell, Gregory, Wild, Vilbala, Webster, Aribi and King. So let's get into this huge derby game against Crystal Palace and see how it goes. No, because they have players like Christian Benteke. You're kidding me. These sort of players would not be with Crystal Palace. And well, we live to last another day as it hits the post. Able to have the opportunity. It's now with Andros Townsend. Alexander with an outstanding save. I'm starting to regret not fielding a stronger side. It's now with Ferguson. You'll find Josh Scowen. Scowen starting to move in the centre of the pitch. Plays it on to Thierry Ambrose, who beats the man. He flicks it back to Cummins, and there we go. We have the lead against Crystal Palace thanks to the right back, Sean Cummins. Of all players, you don't really expect it to be him, if I'm going to be honest. It was a great run by Ambrose. He slipped it in behind, and it was a very, very nice finish. Tidy one by that. If you think a right back should have a very poor shot, you would be wrong. Cummins is pretty good at scoring goals. He likes to pop up here and then, and while this goal is very important for us, we have a lead against one of our biggest rivals. That is his first in the Championship though, but I think he's got a couple of other competitions. Johan Cabaye blasted over the top. Let's try and win the header. We don't, and well, Alexander again with an outstanding save. This guy is really, really good for a young age. Through to Thierry Ambrose maybe, who actually can run in behind. Tries to play it in, and it's actually gone in, I believe. That is Noah Dicko. It's 2-0. Very fast, flourishing, finishing by our team here. It's another bit of those tap-ins. You see, Thierry Ambrose has been the supplier of 2 goals now as he puts it across. It is sweaty, I'm going to be honest, but at the end of the day, you need as many goals as you can get, and it was nice that it went through Steve Mundanda's legs as Dicko scores yet another goal. He just seems to know where the back of the net is all the time, and obviously that's his 6th in the Championship. Turns and flicks it over the top for Josh Scowen, who actually beats his marker here. Josh Scowen still going. Scowen, could he make it free? Can't, it's saved. It's now with Shane Ferguson, who's going to actually lay it off, and it looks like we're going to make it free. That is a very easy finish, and I believe it's the big guy again, Noah Dicko with the finish. And of course it is. He's the guy that always scores. 3-0 against Palace. It's safe to say this has been a capitulation, an absolute battery. Now, fair enough, it's another sweaty goal. I'm not going to lie to you there. Probably not the classiest of wins, but still, 3 goals when we obviously only won the last game 1-0 and lost 3-2 prior to that. It is pretty good, I'm not going to lie. And that's his 7th in the Championship. Scores on the doors at half-time, and Fulham are drawing 1-0 with Brighton. Nottingham Forest are beating Blackburn Rovers 2-1, and Bournemouth are beating Rotherham United 1-0. And as for the rest of the results, well, they're there so you can check them right now. Now moving on into our game and how well we're doing. And to be fair, I think we've been very lucky. Obviously most of our opportunities have been fairly sweaty and gone in the back of the net. I'm going to hold my hands out right now and say I'm sorry, but I wanted to score some goals. Crystal Palace are huge rivals of Millwall, as you'll know, and while scoring 3, that is beyond my wildest dreams. So we are doing very well. I don't know whether we'll keep it up in the second half. Palace have some absolute quality in their ranks. So if we keep hold of a clean sheet, I will be gobsmacked. But anyway, let's just get into the second half and see how this one goes. Dicko tries to flick it over the top for Thierry Ambrose, who has the opportunity. A great save by the keeper there, and well, now they can move it forward. Soiree and get the cross in. He doesn't need to get the cross in, he's still going. Fred, oh, he gets tackled there, and it's actually been awarded as a penalty. And well, it's a yellow card to Pap Soiree there. And well, I don't know whether I would agree with that being a penalty, but nonetheless, the referee's given it, so who can complain? Let's have a look at this again. Yeah, maybe it was late, so that would be the wise decision. We've got a chance to make it 4. Noah Dicko, could he make it 4? He has the chance, it's been saved. A great save by the goalkeeper Mandanda there. 3-0, and at the full-time whistle, that is a horrible result to go by 3 goals. Fantastic for the team. We thrashed Crystal Palace, something that I'm very proud to say. And why is it always the right back that does so well? If you always pay attention, Marlon Romeo does fantastically when he plays. Well, Cummins had a fantastic game as well. So let's just quickly have a look at the league table before we end this episode. Right, and we're top of the Championship, obviously losing 1 game to Queen's Park Rangers, but we're top by 1 point ahead of Aston Villa. Now into the playoffs, Bournemouth, Preston, Palace and Borough. That ain't too bad, considering 3 of those are ex-Premier League sides, and obviously Villa are as well, considering that they got relegated a couple of seasons ago. Now into the relegation zone, Wolves, Brighton and Charlton. Well, that's surprising, because Brighton are a fantastic side in real life. Wolves have got money, and well, Fulham, that surprises me as well, because they have got quality within the ranks. And well, for Charlton, they're not doing very well. It's safe to say they probably will be the Rotherham of this year's Championship. And well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this Millwall Career Mode episode. We've had some pretty good games, if I'm going to be brutally honest. Losing to QPR but still scoring 2 goals, that is fantastic. And obviously, as we see, QPR aren't exactly doing that bad. 1 win could get them into the playoffs. So, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, I will see you guys in the next Millwall Career Mode. But until then, goodbye.